conclusions he reached is you almost always have to go through some pain to get to the pleasure. And I just think that we can all agree with that 100%. He said the two main sources of pleasure in life were a healthy body and a tranquil soul. And if you think about that, if you want to have a healthy body, one of the things you're going to have to do is brush your teeth. And none of us are getting, probably, I don't imagine many of us are deriving a lot of pleasure from brushing our teeth, but we do it anyway. And we floss and we go to the dentist. And I doubt if any of us get any pleasure from going to the dentist. But the way to a healthy body is through some pain. And so you go to the dentist and you endure the pain. But then if you do it and you're a certain amount of genetic luck, after all your life, your teeth will serve you well, and you will avoid an enormous amount of pain by enduring that hour or two of pain a year, however many it is for you. And so that was the crux of his teaching. And then he went on to say that really the way to truly minimize pain in your breaks in your tranquility of soul, and I think by that he didn't mean, but I'm going to make it mean mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, is to stop craving. That's amazing how often that comes up in the world's philosophies. It's the core of virtually all Eastern philosophy, particularly Buddhism, the Buddha. That was his main teaching. The world is suffering. Everything suffers. How do you stop suffering? You stop craving. Well, that's exactly what Epicurus promoted. So rather than being imbibe in every pleasure you possibly can, and that's how you can please yourself and have a happy life, he said no, absolutely minimize the things you want, and then you'll always have them. If you don't want much, you can always have it. And he broke down what we wanted by needs and luxuries and so on, and I won't go into all that. But one of the things he said was the greatest source of avoiding pain and finding tranquility of soul was friends. And I would expand that to say connection. But he specifically spoke at great length and wrote at great length about friendships. And so that's kind of how I see our last 2 weeks together. Now a lot of you went through some, you were stuck out in the hinterland of the parking lot for 2 weeks, and you missed the classes and you missed a lot, and that was not great fun. I know it wasn't. I stopped and visited with some of you, and you put on a smile and a brave face and said, I'm making friends. I'm creating this opportunity for so many people. And so the way to pleasure is through pain. And now I hope you will all reap the reward of the hard work and sometimes tediousness of the last 2 weeks, and convert that pain into pleasure by building connections and friendships. That's what it's all about. That's exactly what Epicurus said. So whatever it takes, build bonds, build connections. And next year you've met many people, other volunteers, people you've met, just people coming and going. Convert those into bonds of friendship, and they will give you a tranquility of soul. Because if you know that whatever life throws at you, you have some friends that will be there, and you don't have to be alone. That is the source of, as far as I'm concerned, that is the source of all tranquility of the soul. Knowing I'm not alone in this thing. There are people that care about me and that I care about, and when I need them, they'll be there for me, and when they need me, I'll be there for them. So I hope you have found this last 2 weeks like going to the dentist, 2 hours of not good times sometimes, but